I can't stop it.
Yeah, my background keeps it's like jittery.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. It's going back and forth. It looks like you've got Trump's hands around you.
Yeah, well, I'll take that.
Big shoulders behind her.
I'll take that all day long, Janine.
Yeah. Who is that masked man, anyways?
Yeah.
So, all right, let me just do the little intro here. Hello, everybody out there. We're multi-streaming to multiple channels here today, and I have both Jason and Dina on here, and I'm so looking forward to talking to them. It's not going to be the typical We Not Me channel, but it is We Not Me here, and we're just going to have fun. And I want to get to know these two people. They've done so much for humanity over so many years, and they're just a great team together. And let's just see what we got going on here. So I see a lot of people out on YouTube. I originally said I wasn't going to do it, but I know Jason will be very, very good.
Yeah. So,
Or very, 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 very something. All right, so I'm going to say hi to Dina. How are you?
Hi, Miss Janine. I'm doing well. Thank you. Thanks for having us on.
yes.
Oh, man, I've been looking forward to this. Jason, how are you doing?
Not too bad. I have the laptop here because when I did the update on the main computer, it didn't upload the Firefox. So I'm just going to go ahead and switch everything over to Brave, but then I have to dig out all the passwords on all the accounts. It's like, but I have them, I believe, right there, but I have a couple more passwords to put in. And then I believe I'm not sure if it's correct, but if I'm using a Brave browser, does that mean that's commercial free for everyone? See, I don't know. I heard that.
It should be. It is. It
Oh,
is.
okay. Well, then shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just. Yeah. That is good browser to actually use.
I'll get up and go tomorrow, guys. Got
Yeah.
all night to work on this.
Yeah.
So I want to talk a little bit about that. So Jason, I was thinking back how far back that you've been actually. I call you like an investigator or just a researcher in general. But before I jump into that, anybody that's just catching me, because my channel is completely new. It's called Ripples of Waves now. No more Turn the Page. Only Turn the Page on Rumble. So don't get confused, you guys out there. But I want to just do a little introduction if people don't know this, and if maybe you do. But We Not Me, well, let me back this up, is an independent, Jason is an independent content creator, a researcher, live streamer, and he focuses on uncovering the truth and often in areas of what they call conspiracy theories and freedom and just a lot of alternative perspective. But after all this time, if Grok has to write that about you, there's something wrong because so much has been proven, right? And that's how that we are seeing. And now is the time that everything's been proven. But your platform, you've got over 300 episodes as early as this year, and a lot of discussions that you have on there. And let's see what else we could say that they got here. You do series like Fridays, Deeper Dives, and DJ's Friday Night Efferys. That's how I'm going to say it. And Jason has his own way of saying that. But in any case, you're primarily on Rumble. So everybody out there on Rumble, this is Jason and Dina. And we're going to talk a little bit about Dina. I had her on here, I think, last year on my other channel. And it was such a pleasure to meet her. Now I want both of them together. Because together, their energy, their vibration, their frequencies make up, what they're doing today. So, Dina, I'm going to ask you first, knowing where Jason has come from, how much different do you think with you adding your energy to the channel? How much, flavor have you added to it, or is it still the same?
Well, that's a hard one to answer. I feel like it's still the same. It's just growing and growing, and we have such a great family over there. So many. Like today, I reached out to quite a few of my girls and they're just so supportive, and we just have a lot of fun.
Yeah, and that's what it's all about. And Jason, you've been doing so much. My goodness, I swear to God, when they open up the dictionary and they just see, somebody that has broken down every freaking lie that has been told to us, your picture is right there
I don't
because
want
you were, I hate to say this, and I know a lot of times you're going to kind of shy away from it, but you were the one that really cracked open a lot of walnuts, if you know what I mean. You were the one that was bringing a lot of attention back in the day. Maybe is it 7 years now?
8.
8.
I actually almost it's over 8. It's
Yeah.
December of 2017.
Yeah.
So this December will be 9 years. Let's hope it doesn't get to 9 years.
Yeah. One can hope.
Okay, so in the 9 years, I'm going to ask both of you, and we have all changed. We're not even the same person. I think we're more confident than ever. We're not shell shocked that we can go up to somebody and say, whatever it is that the topic might be. Now we walk up to them, we talk very confident because it is all over the place. We know mainstream media news is now part of the show, part of the movie. They kind of broke that down. Jason, what is left? What do you think is left for us to find out now?
There's a lot. I don't even think we've scraped the surface yet. That's the crazy part. Because when you look at all the ascension stuff and everything like that, that takes it to a whole new level. But even now, now we're digging the Roman Catholic stuff with with Pope Francis, and it all ties back to this immigration deal. And we see where they did it. And we see where they tied it all in. And we went over a lot of it yesterday, but there's still a lot more to go through now, and it gets wild. Like
That Save America, would that get passed?
Oh yeah, it's got to.
Yeah.
Well, nothing else gets passed.
Yeah, they're basically throwing, what's his name, Thurin or something like that. That guy out there that's trying to stop it. He's under the bus all over X today, and it's just we cannot allow to have any more treason in this country. Period. And I think that's what everybody's seeing. What do you think, Dina?
No, I think the same thing. I mean, it's going to get wild and crazier before it starts to even kill, for sure. Yeah. There's a lot of little nuggets. Big, small, medium. I mean, there's plenty for everyone.
Do you think that there's going to be a scare event like they've been talking about every year, time and time again?
I mean,
yeah, go ahead.
I mean, depends on which generation you talk to. If you talk to Gen X and you say a scare event, we're like, bring two. Bring two of them. If you're going to bring something, bring 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And make sure that it scares us. We're not like,
yeah.
Yeah.
Good point.
Here. But yeah, it's I mean, this right here. I mean, everybody's like, "Oh, it's World War III, it's Armageddon," and it's like, guys, they have to play through this. It's in Revelation 9:11, right? Now think about it. Think about just that term, Revelation 9:11. Aren't we disturbed on who did 9/11? I mean, when that revelation comes out, isn't it funny that all of our military is all locked and loaded and ready to go in the Middle East? I mean, there's going to be some happening for this.
Yeah.
Especially we're getting accused for bombing girls' schools and all that. We ain't bombing girls' schools.
Jason, that rumor came out, I don't know when. That came back again. I remember that. It's almost like deja vu. When I heard that, I said, hey, wait a second. Didn't they try that like 3 or 4 different times? But so this is really interesting, and we could kind of talk about this. So if everyone is saying that we're playing out a movie, now you've got all these people out there that do astrology, and they're basing things off that happened. Like I follow this one astrologer. His name is Rick. He's out of Arizona, and he happens to say, well, there's going to be somebody very important that's going to die this week. And guess who died? In one of the Middle East guys died and stuff. And I said, well, if that's the case, if this is just a movie, how is astrology following this?
Right.
Or did they play whoever they are, the white hats or whatever, the patriots, whatever you want to call them? I don't know. Did they work this around the astrology? This is kind of mind twisting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of it revolves around that regular star. I mean, I really do believe that they are devout. Like their following is an astrology, and it's not so much the astrology they tell us about. It's that old Babylonian astrology and the Ptolemaic and all that. It's like that's what they go off of. It's like they keep on tossing us these different calendars and changing everything up. And then you realize it's like nobody even knows when it is. Nobody knows what month it is. Nobody knows what day it is. It's like they give it, I mean, and that just goes to show it's like tomorrow's garbage day already. I thought I just brought Dina brought the cans up the other day. I'm like, can we just take these out? And it's like time is just cruising. I mean, it's almost the middle of March.
I know.
I mean, thank God.
Wasn't it just Christmas?
I hope not, man. I can't any more winter.
Yeah. Yeah. Dina wants another Christmas present, I think.
No.
Okay.
Wants more kittens. No.
No.
So everybody knows you, both of you guys, that Dina, when I think Buck said the other day on the show that you kind of work behind the scenes. You're kind of like, you do a lot of due diligence, and Jason does all of the research, and you help him with the research and all that other stuff. And I think that's a fantastic team. And if you're going towards 9 years or 10 years, whatever it might be. But you guys find time for yourself? We're going to get to know you guys on a personal level here, if you don't mind. Then we'll get back into what everyone else is asking.
I'm fine with it.
Yeah.
So you go on vacation?
Yeah, we've gotten away a few times. We've gone to visit family. Yeah. And then, of course, I don't know if you want to call it a vacation, but we did the
True Tour. That was
thing. Yeah, that was definitely working, but memories for a lifetime.
Oh, man. Especially the Arkansas one, right?
Yes.
We're all there, Janine and Gene Ho. And I'm like, you gotta be. And then I get up there, I'm like, I'm so stammered by talking to everybody else. I'm like, I totally blew it. I'm like,
you didn't. No, you didn't.
Yeah.
But yeah,
after all this time, you actually have to work life into this, because I know what it was like for me. I couldn't wait to wake up to find the news, to get on there to talk about it. There weren't as many people as there are now. I mean, it's amazing how TikTok, these all ages are out on TikTok talking about all this. Some of them are saying, have you guys ever heard of 17 or Q? And I'm like, oh, I'm turning this off. I've got things to do. It's kind of like what Jason said. It depends on which generation that you're talking to. I was born at the end of the baby boomers, so I'm the last one here, and I'm the one to witness a lot of stuff that other generations didn't have. So they're all coming in with these devices and getting information right away. And I think that I'm kind of grateful that I came in at the end of it, only because I can take time out and smell the roses and know that there'll be another story coming along. There's, it's just a matter of how much you can absorb, but you also got to take in life. You got to live your life.
Yeah.
You got to have fun.
Yeah. Well, we have a great time here between the two of us. It's a circus
all day long. It's a riot. I mean, we just love being around one another.
Yeah.
Because I even mentioned to her, I'm like, you see a lot of people in relationships like, yeah, I can't wait to get away this weekend. I'm like, I've never been like that. I'm like, I'm sitting here, I'm like, because if she's not here and I'm watching a video, I'm like, and I'll yell, I'm like, shit, man. I'll yell to the other room, I'm like, hey, you ain't gonna believe this.
Yeah.
That's just how everything starts. Dina, you're not gonna believe this, and she just sits
Yeah.
there. Go ahead.
Many. I can't even count the times throughout the day. I'll be in here and doing my thing, and I hear Dina. You're never gonna believe this, or oh my god, I did that one a lot. Yeah. And sure
Yeah.
enough, I go in and
Yeah, it's just so
yeah.
much fun. I mean, honestly, you look at this whole queue and everything. It's like, yeah, we put forth a lot of work and everything like that, and yeah, it took a huge part of our lives out. But it's like, but the thing is, it's not for us. It never was for us.
Yeah.
That's the thing. This is for everybody after us. It's like we'll take it. We got it. It's like Gen X, like yeah, they got it. It's like because we don't care. We're just like okay, we've been through all this before, and then you start noticing patterns, and you're like,
Yeah.
oh, hmm. And then you'll see people freaking out about the smallest things, and you're like, that
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. If you can't, my go-to saying is, if you can't handle this, how are you going to handle everything moving forward? Right?
Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. I still to this day won't watch anything about Epstein. I refuse to because I've seen stuff when they put it out on X and they weren't supposed to put it out on X. And this is going back 6 years ago. I
yeah,
remember
Yeah.
Dan Bongino yelling at people before he had his own show and stuff, telling people to take the stuff down about the kids. I just know what I know enough to know that it was all bad.
Yep.
And I think I'm so glad to see a lot of people out there talking about it. But there's also the other part of it where there's just people who have wild imaginations and are embellishing stupid shit, and people are buying into it. And it's almost as if your level of consciousness is now raised and you're awake, you should be able to see through the stuff like Superman does, be able to say this is bullshit and put it aside. Somebody's just making this stuff up. There's a lot of people that don't yet. They're still young consciousness that's out there, if you will. That's the only way I can think of saying this, but they'll figure it out. Sooner or later they'll figure it out.
yeah. And I mean, even the Epstein stuff, everybody's like, oh, about the kids. I'm like, that's not even, that's not the big stuff, guys. Number one, especially the mirrors. The mirrors is a big part of it. If this whole sex island and all that, nope. In fact, let me bring up on the big board. Oh, shit, I'm gonna do this.
And then you could just go for a swim.
Right.
Let's see. Q drops. Oh, wait a second, Doc. Just hold on a second. I just printed it. I thought I did. I did.
So while he's looking for that, people are out there basically stating where the first time they saw Jason, and mine was Charlie Ward. I couldn't wait. I didn't care what Charlie said. Charlie just sat there anyways while Jason gave out the information. And Jason did a lot, and I'm just kind of, this is your life, Jason, that kind of show. But he basically went around to a lot of other channels before he just started to do his own. It was actually kind of nice to know that we could just go to We Not Me and not try to find where everybody else was at. And that was a brilliant, brilliant idea.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah, I mean, it was just when Kelly, because life takes over and she has boys to raise and all that, and what can you do? So,
Yeah.
I mean, everybody, I mean, they're still our family.
Yeah.
It's just
So,
people walk away. It's like, whoa, you're still
yeah.
with us. So, I like it that way.
Yeah, I do too. There's something about all of us that started out. It was almost like our own little clique, if you will. It was, but it wasn't. And everybody. Jason, I got to tell you, I did never met you for the longest time, but I was doing shows, and people would, um, either find out my email address and write to me and said, "Can you tell Jason this?" I'm like, I don't know him. I really don't know him. People used to reach out to me and just say, "Hey, can you know?" They were thinking because we're almost like we're our own little clique, and everybody was going around from show to show to show. And just because you're on someone's show, I have never met Buck, and he's been with me about 4 or 5 years now.
Right. Right.
Let's
Yeah.
see.
Well, even that was part of the whole thing because once after the truth tour got over, um, we had our issues here, and then we were like, well, let's just make a hub, and then people can kind of go there, and not that because he would still do other people's show, like the time is now, and the I think it was right after the truth tour when the other ones kind of trailed off a little, like the Wacky Wednesday, that kind of went away. And there's a few others out there, but the time is now was really the only steady, continuous, every Monday. And so when We Not Me started, it was just, we wanted something like that. Like you're saying, Janine, like a hub where everybody can just come and find him where he's going next and things like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, that was really, really nice. So let's see here. Jason, you have been on so many shows and so many channels, and on your channel you've had so many guests and stuff like that. So if anybody has any questions, you can put them in there. If I see them, it's moving very quickly. I'll try to grab one for these two. And it'll be nice for you guys to ask them, show them a little respect and a little bit of love. That'll be a nice thing. But I guess where I'm going with this right now is, Jason, is there anything that we have not seen or discovered yet? I mean, I'm kind of, I'm kind of sensing that there's something coming up. What do you think?
Definitely. And once we find it, we'll let you know.
Why you?
It's basically like that. It's like, well, if we don't know what it is, I guess when it comes up,
yeah,
we'll be right on top of it.
Yeah.
Is Rob Lowe play? I had this on my show the other day. Is Rob Lowe playing a character in the administration?
Rob Lowe.
He's an actor.
No.
Okay.
People need to get these actors, guys. They all worship Satan. Why would we bring them in to have them act as actors? You could just look at what Elon's doing with these robotics. They passed Joe Biden for 4 years with a robotic.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I saw that one a long time ago. Nobody else did. But you could tell by the way he was walking and moving.
They had a tall one, a short one with massive feet.
Yeah.
What are you guys doing here? But the whole one detached earlobe.
Yeah.
I mean,
when he came out of, I don't even remember where it was, but he was so tall and thin.
In front of the White House.
Tall, way taller than Jill, and yeah.
Yeah. So let me just see here. I've got X open, and I always like to go to that just to see what kind of bullshit is coming up right now. So there's a lot of these actors out there that you talk about. All of a sudden, they're now, let's say a little prayer, right? And people ask me about that. Is he a good one because he's praying? What do you think? He's praying for his own ass.
And praying to who?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I know a lot of people just recently freaked out when the release of the last batch of the Epstein files, and they just all there was a big I don't know how to put this. A lot of people's energy just kind of went really bad, really sad, depression. I felt it. I seen it. I saw people that were just acting like idiots out on X and stuff like that, and I knew that's what it was from, because as much as they talked and were selling things and had a show, a channel out there, they didn't realize how bad it actually was. But if all of this is not about the Epstein files, Jason, what is it all about?
I don't think Epstein. Well, everybody's looking at Epstein. Well, look at his brother. Why don't they haul his brother in and throw him in permanent lockup? His brother was in on his brother was buying properties from Les Wexner before
Yeah.
he even knew him. But I
Yeah.
think Epstein is a massive key in this because he was born January 20th, 1953. The same day that Eisenhower was sworn in. If we know anything about their little occultist stuff that they do on the elections, and then you had in 1972, which would have made him 19. Then you had the Rothschilds ball. So, from what we know about the Mother of the Darkness Castle, both Bush twins had to go in when they were 19 and do some kind of ritual. Now, well, what if 19 is the key number? So if Epstein says that he worked for the Rothschilds, how did he get that close to the Rothschilds to start working for them? Because I mean, these guys do some crazy black magic, and it all goes back to Aleister Crowley. And it's like,
well, Jason, they always have these resets, right? Every century they have a reset, and it's almost as like if the Rothschilds go all the way back to the beginning, which I have seen. I don't know. I've seen as early as 1700s with the Rothschild. They plan this each generation. This has always been a plan. This evil doing shit. So what they decide, we're gonna have a reset. I think they had dues back then. You could tell me if I'm wrong, but somebody started a fire in Chicago and Detroit. There were 6 fires going on at the same time.
Yep.
Well, you know all this. I'm not telling you anything, Jason, but you know more than I do. But everything that was important and that had papers on it was all burned, and how all these fires started. So I'm thinking that every generation they would just say, this is how we're going to get more and more power over these people, and this is what we're going to do. And it just got to the point that every country became so damn corrupt, and just the Americans are not the innocent ones. It's all people in every country, and I tend to forget that. And I got to remind myself of this: is we've all been slaves to the few, right?
But even the few are the slaves to whoever they're messing with. They're messing with all these Nephilim spirits and everything. And that's why, like with the Bill Clinton painting and with him with 6 fingers and who was it? What's her name? Kris Jenner has 6 toes. Has a 6th toe. And they're all ridiculing about that. It's like I heard Oprah has one too. It's like, so they are here.
Yeah. So if you think about astrology and if you just, I'm going to put it in the simplest terms in astrology, we've all been under illusion, we've all been under spell, and it's all been broken. Now that it's been broken, are we ever going to be able to get rid of all of this evilness? It's I don't know how much of it is actually left. Like Fauci out there, everybody's saying he got away with it. He didn't get away with it. We know that he's gone, but it just went silent with him because everyone doesn't know this. And so he also got awarded for a lot of shit too. And that kind of stuff there really pisses me off more than anything. All these people that got awarded for it. When are we going to start to see the accountability of them fall?
Well, remember, it all has to play out, right? But the thing is that it could play out, but you could substitute the characters. You could swap out their characters with a similar character like that's run by somebody else. Because, I mean, it's not like a lot of these people, they've been around because like most of these people, we don't see them in real life. So how are we to know that they're still here? I mean, look what they did with Fauci, right? If you look at the old Fauci, he had like this weird pointy nose, right? Real small. But then the new Fauci, he has like a much bigger nose. And then you look at the whole Epstein, that whole death thing. It's like that's Anthony Bourdain. I mean, why the switcheroo? Yeah, see, that's not even the right one. Because when he had the glasses and all, he had like a little pencil nose. That one's a lot bigger at the base.
Yeah.
Weird.
Yeah. So, it's funny because so many of these people, let me kind of stop sharing this here if I can find it. So many of these people have all been connected, interconnected. I talk about us being this little clique of, you want to call us truthers or people that's putting the information out there. And then the massive sizes of all of these corporation, Hollywood, billionaires, millionaires, so on and so forth. And I would always say, well, you can know who the good ones are, the ones who are actually paying the taxes, and that's it. But here we are, 6 years into this, or 7, 8. I don't know how long they've been actually doing this. Just wondering how many of them are like off this planet altogether.
Probably a lot. Because then you think it's like Space Force. It's like, well, now they've come out and the numbers are off. Now it's over 100 killed and wounded. So it's like, what exactly are we fighting over there?
Yeah.
Because everybody's just like, oh, well, they're going at no, whoa, no.
Isn't it the gold? They took all of our gold, or what do you call it? Obama gave them all of our gold, right? It was all sitting over there in Iran, right?
No, he gave some pallets of cash and all that. Nah, Trump's got all the gold. Don't let anybody fool anyone. Trump has every bit of gold, and he's flaunting it all in the White House. Every time you look at it, there's more 24 karat gold. It's like, where'd you get all this gold, sir?
Here's a question for you, Jason. Jason, please tell us, did you show Steve Bannon is exposed? 3 men in a photo, not 2 men, two good men?
Yep. And it was Trump's, and he posted it, and it had somebody with a microphone, and then Bannon was next to him, and there was a DJ behind him. And Trump's like, hey, there's 2 people that Biden really screwed over. Those are really two really good guys. It's like, but there's 3 guys in the picture. And we know the guy's DJing, so that's a second job. So that means Biden screwed him over. So who's the other one that he screwed over? The guy with the microphone, not Steve Bannon, because Steve Bannon, he's going to have his own problems, and he's going to have he's going to hang.
I heard he was best friends with Epstein. Is that true?
Oh, you should have seen this. He was in bed with the Mormons. The Mormons are all trying to overthrow America. That's why Trump's like, Utah, he put a big red line around it. He's like, because everywhere outside of Utah is a Mormon mission. And now you start seeing with everybody's like, oh, Bill Gates owns the most farmland. It's like, you sure about that? You might want to look at the Mormons. The Mormons have a lot. They just bought 400,000 acres in Florida, and over 400,000 acres. And that's what they do. They're like, oh yeah, we're farming. No, they're not.
So I went out and I asked what are Bill Gates' children. They're adults now, 23 to 30. The oldest one is a pediatrician. God help us. And then another one is he's going into politics. And the third one, the smallest one, which I got really bad vibes off of this one. I think she's going to be just like him somehow. She's got her. She's an AI specialist. She has a business, and I think she's. What is she doing? She basically says if you want to be able to choose clothes, you use AI. Some bullshit. It was a front. It was a front as far as I was concerned. But Jason, when after I did that, somebody was kind enough to say, "Hey, Janine, Executive Order 13818 won't allow this to go any further into the next generation if they had children, if they had offsprings or whatever, if they were legitly theirs, but they've got the money." Is that true, Jason, that they could actually use? Is that why he put it in places to stop these evildoer children?
Well, the thing is that he put that in his first term. right?
Yes.
When Biden came in, remember he reversed, well, Biden, he came in and reversed all those executive orders, but that one, yeah, I would have thought that one would have been like a goner. But remember, Biden was swapped out a long time ago. So they can't say, oh, he just created that EO and now everybody, no, whoa. This has been in motion a long time, a very long time. And a lot of these people, you don't see them because, well, if they're overtaking all these companies saying, okay, well, we're just going to, we're making deals and tariffs and everything. Essentially what he's doing is that he's zeroing out all their debt. He's like, if you guys play nice, we're zeroing out your debt. Cool. We'll get rid of all the British imperialism, all the Jew Kabbalah stuff, all the black magic. That's why Russia's still in on this, because you've got the two factions. You've got the Bolshevik faction that are still alive and well in Russia too. And that's run by the all these dynasties. The Chernobyl dynasty, non-nuclear, right? Chernobyl dynasty is like the massive Hasidic dynasty. The ones that did 9/11.
Yeah.
The little locks and, oh, we're against the state of Israel, but hey, we want the whole world. Remember, they don't want the state of Israel. They want Ukraine. So now you have two factions, one saying, oh, we don't want Israel because they wanted Ukraine. And then you have the ones that say, well, we want the whole world. Well, not, the whole greater Israel project.
Well, the way that I look at this, and I've been saying this, is that what Trump's doing is giving every country, the people, giving them back their country, taking out all the bad ones. And like I loved it the other day when he said, yeah, you put somebody bad in there, we'll take them out too. He's not holding back anything. And, all these people that were DEI or, brainwashed, they're just having heart attacks left and right. And I just want to make a comment here that I thought was really wise. All these actors that say that they're leaving to other countries, that is a code for we are no longer here on this planet Earth, because they were really, really bad.
No.
And I can't stand looking at Rosie O'Donnell anymore. She just keeps morphing into something I can't recognize.
Yeah. And that Ellen DeGenerate too. It's like, holy. And then you start seeing people coming out with all this stuff in the files. It's like, there's so much in there. But everybody's like, oh, but Trump's in there this many times. I'm like, but did you read any of the ones he was in? Because they put all news articles. I mean, there was FBI weekly briefings put in there in 2022. Why are those in there?
Yeah.
And they're all Trump's name. It's like, well, he's mentioned that many times. Like, yeah, because they put all these articles in there. They didn't like him at all. They knew that he was, because as soon as he booted him out and all that and turned him in, they knew. They knew that he wasn't playing nice. He wasn't. So then you take 2005, right? We turn him in. And then what happens? Just 10 years later, he's like, I'm going to run for president.
Yeah.
We'll clean this up.
I've got a question for Dina here, and it's in reference to Make America Healthy Again. And I just adore RFK Jr.'s or something that I shouldn't adore at this point in time about he's removing all processed foods. He's just doing a great job. He's telling us everything that's out there. What do you think?
I think it's great. They flipped the stupid food pyramid. Finally. Yeah. He's been driving me crazy forever. Yeah. No, I mean, between that and like you're talking about all the things that are, he's taking out and not having any more, putting the kibosh on a lot of that stuff, No, yeah. I think it's great.
It is. So, I don't know if you know this, but he basically is telling all the doctors, now you got to go back to school and you got to learn about nutrition. Isn't it amazing how people would put their hands, basically it's just like anything else. We're submissive and we give over our power to something that doesn't
Yeah.
even know anything about pharmaceuticals, doesn't know what a shot does, doesn't, what did they go to school for 12, 14 years? I get the surgeons, I get that, I understand that to the T, but so if we're getting rid of all the processed food in America here, and it seems to be working really good. Like you said, he flipped the food pyramid. We're finding out what's in the damn food now. My husband every day says, "What can I eat?" I said, "We
Yeah.
cook our own stuff."
Yeah. I mean, that's how
I
you
They
got.
were talking about putting vaccines in tomatoes. That really pissed me off.
and then all the stuff they're putting in the crop, spraying the crops and the
Yeah.
GMO. It's like, guys, and you wonder why we're all obese.
Yeah.
I mean, none of us are healthy. None of us. None of us can sit here and say, "Oh, I'm tip-top shape." No, no, you're not. You live in
Yeah.
America. You're not in tip-top shape.
Do you breathe?
Yeah.
Then you're not healthy.
If you don't breathe,
Yeah.
well, you don't have to worry about questioning.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
It takes care of itself there.
So RFK Jr., Jason, I just want to get your perspective on him. So he's finally he's happy. I saw him in an interview. He says he loves what he's doing. He finally feels like he's in a good space. Is this Trump just honoring the Kennedy family and giving him, I don't know, just giving him what's due to his family and what happened to him?
That may be a slight part, but I think most of it is that he's dedicated at what he does. He's good at his craft, and Trump doesn't put people in just to say, "Oh, I feel bad for him, so here." It's like, no, you want to fix America? He's like, because his brother was the one that instituted the presidential physical fitness award in schools back when we had gym class, right, guys?
Yeah.
Right, guys?
Yeah.
Remember we had it, and now.
Yeah. Well, and you look at him, and he's a picture perfect of health physically, right? I mean, how many times do people go to doctors, and basically you could teach the doctor? Are you going to take advice from a doctor who's overweight for losing weight? Are you going to take advice from a doctor who is giving you health advice, food advice, when they aren't in tip-top health shape either? I mean,
Yeah.
they need
Well,
people.
Dina, if you think about it, anybody that goes to the doctors, and I last time I went was a few years ago, and I said to him, I just need to find a good nutrition, and the doctor just basically said, that's exactly what you have to do. Now they're going to make them become nutrition, and they're going to have to learn, how to be able to talk to people, because right now the way that they have it is you go into a room, they got a computer, they sit there, they don't even look at you. Now that they've got to do their work, what they're getting paid for. So I think that's fantastic, and then I want to switch over to like the schools and everything that we've been through, finding out about how they really screwed up these whatever generation is out there. The last generation, I think it's called Alpha. I'm not even sure. But do you think that I heard today they're going to start putting like I pledge allegiance back in there. Some of them are going to get prayers in there. We're kind of getting back to what this country was all about in the 50s. I think that's good if you're religious. If you're not religious, they're going to have another plan put into place for that. But I want to see more spiritual things. I want them to learn about energy and frequencies and vibration. I would love to see that happen. And I don't think we're there yet to propose that, but I think that if enough of us hold that in history too. My God, Jason, where are they going to get the history to report, since they basically, what are they going to come to you and say, Jason, give us all your papers?
Come pick them up.
Mm-hmm.
Load them up. Go ahead.
Yeah.
How many papers do you have?
Point and click. They're in here, there, here, there.
We're up to like 1.8 million.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a lot.
Wow. Yeah, that's a lot. They're going to have to redo everything. I mean, we're kind of just I'm picking out pieces of things here just to they ruined so much. They took so much away from these kids in school. And I'm hoping that maybe they take away the phones, because I've got an addiction to this thing here. I really do.
Yeah.
And it seems like that's the first thing that I get up and I make my coffee. Then I'm wondering what's going on, and the world out there. What that information does for me really doesn't do a lot unless I got someone to talk to about it that cares about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but remember back in the day, you get up and get a cup of coffee and you turn on the TV.
Right.
Yeah.
You think that there's your news.
Yeah. No,
These
good
days,
point. Not so fast.
Like getting up and, because I mean, I think we all get up and find out what happened overnight, what's going on this morning. It's like, because I mean, we're just, we're in tune. We're like, we can't step away from it, because every day there's always something just bigger and bigger and bigger coming out. And
yeah. This is I'm seeing a lot of people talking about these 20 years old, 22 years old. They can only see what's in front of them. They can't read between the lines. They can't see the alternative motives of anything. And I couldn't see it. Now I can. I can pick it up. I see a lot of people in nefarious ways and stuff like that. But these kids, their frontal lobe is not developed fully. Their brains aren't fully developed. But I think that if we really were to put a plan together and start teaching about the stuff, even in kindergarten, they will be able to get it. They don't have to wait to their frontal lobe. But these kids right now out there, I don't even know what they're believing. I just heard that a lot of them they kind of blow with the wind, if you will. So Trump is dropping, bombs somewhere, and so now they don't like him. So every time Trump does something, they don't like him, and then if he does something good, they like him. That kind of is kind of a bipolar reaction to everything that's happening, and I think they're gonna need therapy. I swear to God, they are.
Yeah.
I
believe
so. I mean, and the thing is that I think the benefit that we have is that we've seen like Gen X, because the boomers, like the late boomers and all that, not like, because you've got your cusp boomers too, because you have a lot of boomers that think Gen X too. Like they're on Gen X's wavelength. They're like, that's Because I mean, I remember my mom was boomer, but then she taught me a lot of stuff too. So it's like she knew what was going on. So and why they say like, boomers, it's like it's just a baby boomer generation. People think it's like some kind of slang. It's like, okay, we got Gen X. It's like, so it's like,
they and what I want to say is I've seen it so many times. They are blaming. This is the mindset of some people. Don't want to say everybody, but if they could say boomers did this to us because it was from 1940 to 1964, I think it was the baby boomers from the wars. Population increase. That's what it's called, the boomers. We just came out with a much larger population. But when they turn around and they blame the other generations, 3 or 4 other generations after us, blame the boomers, and I've seen grown men who have their own channels and are very successful do this, they have to go back into history to figure out where to blame. It didn't start with the boomers, and that's where I'm seeing that people are just kind of, living in a tunnel or vacuum or whatever it is that you want to call it. But it's almost like that's their recourse of being able to blame something more currently. They haven't gone back like you have, Jason, and started digging. You got to go back to whatever year. How far back do you go, Jason? Just kind of curious.
Far enough. But the thing is, we can sit here and say, oh, well, it's there. Okay, so we've acknowledged that somebody dropped the ball in the past, all right? So what are we going to do now to fix this so that doesn't happen again? That's what we want to do. We need to get rid of this whole, well, they did this. No. We fell right in line with it too. All of us did. That's why we're awake now, and that's why we're pissed. Not so much pissed, but it's like it's more like a everything we thought was right.
Yeah.
Whether it was, I mean, there's gonna be some crazy stuff coming out because everybody's like, oh, it's like, what's worse? Like, well, how about Epstein being a shape-shifting reptilian. I mean, that would kind of like, well, what do you mean? It's like, I don't know. They live? Nah, you can't believe everything you see in the movies, right? Movies, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Movies, the cattle.
Moo.
Yeah, and drink that raw milk out there. I couldn't do
Not
it.
from a bowl.
No.
Do that.
Yeah. So so this is really cool time to be alive, as everyone knows. We have gone and we basically found out information. Jason found out the information, started to share it with everybody. Now we're actually, it's almost like we're in between worlds right now. That's the way that I kind of look at it. But we're getting there. We're not quite there yet. We've got 3 more years of this administration. I can't imagine what's going to go on after that. Is it 3 or 2? I'm losing count. Yeah. It's going to continue. I want Barron in there more than anything. I know that he's just a young kid, but the way time is flying, all of a sudden he's going to come out an old man.
We just keep jumping there. I mean, hell, look how old he is, and he's in perfect tip-top health. He's in better health, under more stress, and we're sitting here, we're like,
yeah.
It's like,
yeah.
And then it's like everything he does, like today.
Yeah.
So where do you go today, huh? You went to
Yeah. What is going on out there today? I've just seen a lot of things around the election. Trump is really fighting for it. We know that he gets everything that he wants, and people need to just settle down and just, even my husband, early on, my husband didn't see what I saw, but now he sees it and just says, well, he's going to make another move. He's, he puts people in spotlights, which we know. He brings them in. A lot of people are questioning Rubio right now because, when he went over to Venezuela, and I don't know if this is true or not, maybe you could debunk this, but when he went over there, I think it was, Citicorp over there bought a bunch of oil up, and it went to court to get it at bankruptcy price and not what the current oil prices were at, and he was able to do that. And so they're basically turning on, they will always turn on someone in the administration, but they turn on Rubio for doing that, for allowing him to do that. I don't know what that is all about. What do you think, Jason?
Well, I mean, he puts people in there they're literally fighting for their lives. These guys that did bad shit, Trump's like, hey, you come in, you do this. If it's corruption, it's a fake system anyways, right? We could deal with corruption. It's when you start dealing with the dark arts, mess with kids, that's where that line, it's not even a small line. It's a massive line. And you cross that, you can put a toe on that line. That's it. So
yeah. They already take care of Schumer, because I was watching him and he's been out the last couple of days. His mask is not working for him up here. His wrinkles are not following.
Is he having a malfunction? Wardrobe?
Usually you have your wrinkles on top of your head if you're like shocked or something like that. He has them all the time. It's like boy, your forehead's got rolls. It's probably from eating those fine quality cheeseburgers you're serving.
Right.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Yeah, I'm telling you. Yeah, this guy here, he's something else. It doesn't even look like him. Honestly, it really doesn't.
And some of the, some of the stuff that's coming out now with all of them. I mean, it's just, and Nicole Kidman, that's another evil one.
Yeah.
Evil. And it's always it's always that shade of blue eye. For some reason.
Both of them.
Yeah, there's a specific shade, because even in the files, it mentions about blue eyes. Like it's almost like they're more easily either manipulated or something, or maybe if they had a different color before, starting to see people having different color eyes now. It's like, it's kind of weird.
I'm just thinking that they were all planted at an early age It was all planned out for them to come in, and we just thought, oh, this is a new star. Look at this, a new show that's on. Look at this crap. Oh, Jason, you're in Indiana, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
you ought to see some of the stuff that happened just a half hour south of us.
Oh,
This is
yeah.
wheat field.
Thank God. Yeah, tear up all those solar farms.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Trash. I mean, look at that. It's like now, how do you dispose of them all? Did anybody think of that?
Now, isn't that where a lot of silver is going to? A lot of that?
I wouldn't doubt it. I mean, they're gonna need a lot of it, a lot of silver.
Yeah.
I mean, some of the because there were some videos on YouTube where they're actually like out there hunting the tornadoes and everything. Look at
Sorry
that
about
place.
that.
$18 million. $18 million.
Yeah. From Mar-a-Lago.
18. You couldn't buy a room for 8. Look at that. I mean, you couldn't. I mean, yeah, my uncle's actually in Knox. I don't know how he fared through it or anything like that, but I think he's got
Well,
something.
I'm hoping to go down there in what is it, Labor Day weekend, and I want to go over. I'll be real close. You know, Kristen Lee is getting married, and she lives real close to Mar-a-Lago, and I'm going to go down there for her wedding.
Oh
And
yeah.
Nice.
you know, I want to take a picture like driving by like this. Believe you me, I don't want to get shot.
I mean, I couldn't even imagine what Mar-a-Lago. I mean, Doral was gorgeous.
Yeah.
Mar-a-Lago was a whole different level. That's
Yeah.
an old. That's not one of those that, oh, you know, Marjorie Post and all that they built. No. This has been there for a long time.
Yeah.
There's something underneath there that like Trump needed this property.
Yep. He knew about what was there. I actually saw a story that was done on this here, and they didn't want to sell it to him, but he fought for it.
Yeah, because he bought the beach first.
Yep.
So he's like, well, now what are you gonna do? He's like, I'm just gonna go ahead and build something right here on the beach. And he's like, then they turn around and sold. I mean, and the part that really gets me is that they're so mad that he has it. It's like the U.S. government had it. It was gifted to the U.S. government, and they didn't want to take care of it. They just let it go into ruins.
Yeah. Let's see here. I'm just trying. Okay, they're just showing the stuff all over. So, were you safe through whatever storm that went through there, Jason and Dina?
Oh yeah, it didn't even. It went around us. One went north, one went southeast, one went.
Yeah, we just.
One came from the. It was like it went like completely like sideways.
I'm just trying to find out what else is actually going on out there that is we could talk about here. Yeah, so let's talk money. That everybody always wants to know about that. Do you do any of that, Jason?
What's that with the money or?
Yeah, talk about the wealth and the wealth transfer. Actually,
you know what? I mean, I think the wealth transfer's already been done. Trump's got all the gold, but I think it becomes finalized here in his trip in April. Actually, at the end of he leaves March 31st to go to China.
China.
It's like, wait a second. It's like when he comes back, it will be a different place. It's like, of course, because he comes back on Good Friday, which is a banking holiday.
Mm-hmm.
I think the very next day is a semifinal game for March Madness. And then the 5th, D5, is Easter. That's when Regulus will be over the Sphinx. And when you see how the whole stars, because why is Trump so involved in Iran? He has to get all the evil out of Iran for a reason. Because this star, this Regulus, it's one of the 4 royal stars of Persia, which was the name prior to Iran. So by giving it back to the people, he's turned it back to Persia. That the Persians. just like Israel, give it back to Syria, Palestine, because that was all Syria, Palestine. And then I found it even more amusing when Jared dumped out the photo of the Gaza Strip. It's like, this is what it's going to look like. It's like, wow, that looks just like the Venus Project. It's like, are you guys sure that when they're like, think big, think bigger, think big, people don't understand the magnitude of this? Is it because we're getting ready to go to a Kardashev 1 scale universe, to a 1 scale planet where you bring the thorium in and it's all self-sustaining, where it's like we could actually produce our own energy, like cold fusion and all this? That's why they want to stop all that. That's even in the drops. I mean, these people were just, they went after everybody that wasn't diabolical like them. And by everybody's like, oh, Epstein was blackmailing people. It's like, guys, nope. They were all running to Epstein because he had the mirrors. Because they said, well, what was it? What they ask him? What did Steve Bannon ask him? Something like, do you think, what was it? You think you're the devil? He's like, no, but I have a great mirror.
Yeah.
And in the drop, think mirror, and you type in mirror in the files, you're like, whoa.
Yep.
And you start seeing that they have different quadrants and all that. So literally what they're using is they're using the ancient divination and scrying to manifest these Nephilim beings. And that's why Epstein Island just isn't an island. It's a massive temple. Best part is, you look on 313, post 3050. Remember 35 days, right?
Mm.
This is not just about sex trafficking with a rich and powerful influence to court to prevent unsealing. The tale of two. 1, sex resort, non-temple resort only, trafficked and drugged underage girls. Number 2, occult worship of evil, temple, class 1 through 99. Haiti, pray for the victims.
Yeah.
I bet you they were all those kids they took from Haiti, they were sacrificing me at Epstein's temple in order to. Shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's that. I just wanted to show this here. There's our technology. When the hell did they make this shit?
That's some AI shit right there, but we'll take it.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm trying to get that wording off.
Imagine the size of that ship to hold those in there.
Mm.
But the thing is that, and that's why it's peace through strength. It's like, this whole Iran thing, and they're like, oh, they're bombing our bases. It's like, duh. The bases all have to be destroyed. We can't have a presence in their countries if everybody's gonna be sovereign. Doesn't work that way. That's why Trump's like, hey, go ahead, take these out, and then he put all the soldiers and everything in hotels. Funny thing is, the hotels got hit. So who knew that they weren't on the base and that they were put in hotels? It wouldn't be Iran, would it? It'd be Israel. So what? Again, they're smoking our guys in order to get Trump all fired up to unleash hell on Iran. But little does he know. See, there's an eye in the sky.
This amazes me. There's so many of them, so many deviant minds out there, and yet they're on top of all of this. There's so many steps ahead of them that, I just kind of, I don't even rack my brains and saying, oh no, now they're pulling this thing out there, and I'm just like, I just want to look forward to seeing it, how he comes out of it and stuff like that. And, it's so perfectly well planned, everything that he put into place for his first administration. And the only one that I think that ever knew that if he got in there and they were all doing was Hillary, because Hillary knew. She knew something about what he knew or didn't know. I don't quite understand it, but she made a statement. If he gets in there, we're all going to hang. Do you remember that?
Yep.
Well,
yeah.
She wasn't wrong.
Yeah.
But the thing is, it's like people think that, oh, you arrest Hillary and Obama and get rid of Epstein, problem solved. It's like, no, you have to deal with, and the whole Lloyds of London, how Trump has them screwed by offering all the insurance, and it's all covered by the U.S. Navy. So the U.S. Navy is giving passage to these oil ships because Lloyds of London, they want to juice it up and suspend everybody's insurance. So then that spiked all the gas prices.
Mm.
Well, we got all that oil from Venezuela too. It's like we got a lot of oil. Well, but he caught them. He caught them manipulating the oil prices on purpose. And then you see all the airlines like, oh well, we're gonna have to raise our fees because let's go down that road again. How much fuel are you using per flight again? We know that military uses it.
Yeah.
They have. But if you told us to trust the science, that is physically, by physics, it is impossible to put fuel in that plane and let it fly.
Yeah.
Because you see,
Jason, this is so cool to see you very lighthearted about the information, because you worked so hard and a lot of it you carried on your shoulder for so many years, and we felt it. We all felt it. We were there with you. We were like soldiers in the war with you. But now you can kind of just basically be a little more lighter about the energy and knowing. But it's still teaching us at the same time what it is that where how they're moving forward, their next chess move, and it just amazes me. Yeah, if anybody has any questions for Dina or Jason, please put them out there. I don't know, is this a question or a statement? It says, so why is Iran putting for Epstein's victims on the missiles if Iran is evil? Trust the plan? Is that a statement?
well, why would Iranians write, for Epstein victims on these missiles when, if pattern recognition suits us well, weren't they over in Israel signing a bunch of missiles that they were dropping in Gaza? A bunch of innocent kids and elderly women and men, and the people we're supposed to protect.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Israel's got
Okay.
They've got a really big thing coming.
Yeah. So it says the mirror was 500 years old. I'm not sure of the details and why they decided to move the mirror. What is the definition of the mirror, Jason?
Well, how did he find out about the mirror? Good old Jackie O. She's the one that went down the basement and dug everything out. She's the one that found that mirror. That's why Trump dug it up. And he's like, if he has a good mirror, buddy, it's not beating mine.
Okay.
Be the best, you got to beat the best. And nobody's beating Trump. So it was like, oh, you're swinging from his nuts. Like, no. When you see somebody that's actually doing what's best for everybody in the world, why wouldn't you get behind him? People are like, well, I can't he's doing this. Like, okay, but it's just like sitting there on a Sunday saying, I can't believe you passed him. That guy was open. Well, were you getting chased by a bunch of 300-pound dudes that run 4 or 540s? No, you were sitting your ass on a couch. So it's like we can sit here and have all this information and still be completely off about what he's talking about, because he's not going to tell us. All we have are the drops and what happens out there, and he's having us use our discernment in order to calculate what's coming up next. It's like, if Iran and then Israel for last, well, what are we going to do? Hey, bring all the ships back home and take them all out there. It's like, no, they knew that this was going to happen, because there's only 2 Friday the 13th this year. One is March and the other one's in November. That would be a 3 and an 11. Plus, if you have a 6-day war, a 12-day war, you follow patterns, right? Next one will be 18, right? Well, if it started on the 28th, the late 28th, early 1st, so you count March 1st to day 1. You take that to the 18th, right? But then it says speed accelerated plus 5. So you have to reduce 18 by 5 you get 13. Friday the 13th. Because you have the 13th, then you add the 2 days, right? What's that? The 15th. Eyes up
15.
when they killed Caesar, right? C before D. Remember Cassius, Decius, then Brutus. Brutus was the last one stabbed. Wonder who Brutus is in this one, huh? JD? So now you have that. Then 2 days from there, boom, 17th. St. Patrick's Day. All the snakes out of Ireland. Then you have the 19th. It's like you've got so much happening because you've got 313, 315, 317. So you have Friday 13th, Ides of March, St. Patrick's Day. Then the play-in games for March Madness begins on St. Patrick's Day. The official start is the 19th. But on the 18th is Maduro's initial court appearance. Oh, yeah, February had one too. That's right, because it was back to back. But we're talking like right
Moving
now.
forward.
3, yeah. That would be technically 11-5.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Or 7, 2, 3, 1, 1.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we got a question for Dina. Let us know when you're done, Jason.
Oh, no, I'm done.
Okay, Dina, there's a question out there. How does your head not explode living with this guy?
That's right. That's right. No, I mean, what you guys see, on camera is one thing, but he does chill out. He's when he's in his office researching, that's literally what he's doing. He's in there researching. And I just join him in on all the, oh my gods. No way. Because, I mean, it happens all the time around here.
I mean, she's like, hey, do you see this one?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
She'll send stuff all the time. And
yeah.
how'd I do in school?
People have wondered about this. I actually did it. I did a show with Dina. It was right around Thanksgiving or Christmas. I can't remember. It was just Dina by herself, and everybody wanted to know exactly what that question was. How is Jason to live with? All the stuff. It was so interesting. Now that you're here with him, they're not asking it as much.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of stuff here, and we were going through a box, and I found all of his report cards, notices, like from kindergarten, like, your macaroni art, right? Your coloring, all the old photos, and I come across these report cards, and the majority of them said, yeah, he's a distraction in class. If he could just settle down, if he could just pay attention, if he could just, but yeah.
Which I think was probably every person out there that was a truther, and that was a really good truther that was doing the due diligence. That was true, because who the hell wanted to learn about that kind of stuff even when you're a little kid, right? It was boring. It wasn't created enough, especially for these very intuitive people. And I know that Jason's very intuitive.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Somebody's saying, Dina is so proud of Jason. Well, that's good. That's fantastic.
Yes.
We all are very proud of a lot of things that he has brought to light, because, in hindsight, if you were to look at, if you weed out all the ones that were just trying to make money off of people that were trying to learn at that time, Jason was not one that was going after anyone. He was like, I want to give you all this information. I want to, he was just dumping on us and going as many different channels as he possibly could. And how often are you guys doing your show now?
Well, we're revamping the schedule, I guess you could say, because for the past quite some time now, he's been doing Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then we have our Zoom on Saturday. So he's been going really full throttle. So we're going to kind of kick back a little bit. We haven't decided on what days. Sundays will always be, you know, and Mondays with the time is now.
And Tuesdays and Thursdays. Just the Wednesdays.
We're going to kick the Wednesday out?
No, not out. I mean, not officially out. And I mean, we could do it like, because I want to do that in order to catch us up on a lot of this stuff.
Right.
Right. But now we have to scale that back, because now we have to dig into this stuff. It's hard to dig into this and produce it when
it is
not spend enough time.
Yeah, if you're not somebody like these big channels that has a whole production crew, you know, and they got everyone giving you the information and stuff. No, I know. And this is amazing. This is what I'm saying, is that when we look back in this, 10 years from now and go back, and Jason did this all on himself. He didn't have, it wasn't, the Hollywood setup bullshit like they have today. But there's a question out there. How long has Jason and Dena been together?
November 5th, 2020.
That's I love it.
That is.
I mean, in all honesty, it saved my life. Because, I mean, that's when I just lost my mom and everything like that, and going through all that shit. And Dena, especially with all the shit I had to go through with that evil one, no way.
Yeah, she has a big heart, and that's good that you guys found each other. That is, I honestly do believe this is that, timing is divine, or whatever you want to call it. But yeah, that's fantastic. Married, not married?
No, we're not married.
Not
married.
However, we've been accused of it. Jason? You gonna put a ring on that finger?
Well, I mean, that's the thing. I mean, then you have the state involved. I mean, honestly, it's like after 7 years, is it common law by now? I mean,
it is.
Not like we ain't going nowhere. I mean, unless somebody else, but I very highly doubt that. They try with tornadoes, but good luck.
Oh, speaking of the tornadoes and shit like that, this weather seeding and all this crap that they're doing, I saw something out on X that says that they've now got, the administration is now getting a committee together to take a look at this. Don't they know who's doing this shit?
Mormons. It's even in their Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints is one of their once you hit this temple, once you get in the temple and you start moving up, you learn spells, how to manipulate the weather, they don't think the Mormons are way bad in this.
Somebody wants to know how you guys met.
Online. Grindr.
Online.
Swipe
left. Swipe right.
It's not Grindr.
No. But we were met, and I saw him on Facebook, and I was like, he had it wasn't even his face for a
it was Admiral Akbar.
Yeah, so I didn't even know who, and he would put his number out there if anybody had any questions. Yeah, I got questions. What the hell is this?
What's going on? It's fucking stupid. Mm-hmm. Like, I know. Stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's all the stuff that Jason's doing. There's a lot of people that are now making these little videos out on YouTube and talking about the birth certificates and everything else like that. When I see that, I go, oh, this is really good. They might add a little more detail and stuff like that, but I already went through the Jason Q school, so this is good for other people that haven't done it, right?
And you know what? And people are like, oh man, it's like, but that's good, because now that just shows that people are waking up. That means that people are at a level that we remember we were at,
right?
And we know the level we're at now. But it's like, you don't have to know everything to completely get what the hell's happening, because you're not going to know everything. This isn't all about knowing; it's about remembering. Remember who we are, where we come from. That this whole thing is one big charade.
We got another question from Laura Sheldon, 4515. Are we going to see freedom? I know we need to rebuild Earth. Will we be in it in our lifetime? I ask that question every day. When's this shit gonna end?
I mean, that's a trick question. I mean, our lifetimes is like, well, things are about to change.
If they have changed, so that
for the way better.
Yeah. So if the
and
energies feel a lot lighter, you guys got to kind of look at it not from a physical, from more of a spiritual perspective. And go ahead, Dina, say that. Yes, I know you know a lot about that.
Well, I was just going to say it's up here that needs to change, because whatever's moving forward happens, but that's not who you are inside. Inside is where it needs to flip
Change.
the switch. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And that's the thing too, is that everybody's looking for some external thing to change. It's like, well, once you change, everything else changes. That's how this works. It's like, you're the master of your domain. You change it.
Yeah,
we are change it for ourselves, but that's why they need the collective, because they need all of us on the same frequency and wavelength to say, hey, this is what we want. It's like we could hash out the little details. It's like whatever, but if we're going through little details now, it's like we don't care about the minute details. Let's get the way, and
that comes back to what I started in the beginning. Are you guys living your life? Because living your life is doing exactly what that is for your freedom. And it's
living life. I mean, get up. You can get up at noon because you could research till whenever. So I mean, if you're doing everything in house, I mean, it's beautiful. I mean, you do everything at your own pace. I mean, we have the shows, but it's not like it's not at all work. This is not work at all.
Yeah.
So
this is just.
I kind of want to talk a little bit about the spiritual thing, and kind of lead into maybe Dina. And I know Jason is very spiritual. He has to be in order to obtain this information, pull it in, and then deliver it to you guys. But if I don't have a particular ritual. I follow my intuition, and I believe in my intuition. And if I get hints of information, or if I dream about something, that is I'm just being more and more stronger in helping the levels of consciousness that Jason is talking about. And I don't know. A lot of people can go into meditation and doing their own little thing. You do what's right for you. That's my slogan. What do you think, Dina?
Oh, absolutely. Listen, spirituality is not a one size fits all for any of this. You have to find what works for you. If people give advice or opinions or whatever, but you find what works for you, and never give up, because you will, and it'll change. What works one day may not work 2 weeks from now, a month from now. It's always addressing it.
Yeah, I think on some level everybody knows, you're going to treat someone like an asshole, you're going to feel like an asshole. It just it's that mirror reflection type of thing. You're going to go out and do something really bad to an animal. And I know you guys are a huge pet, you got your cats and stuff, but I don't know about you. If you watch Facebook, it is bombarded with dogs and cats and just pets to be adopted. And then you see all these people that are doing cruel things to them. I don't care about what's going on in Congress right now. I want to save that dog out there more than anything.
Right.
The pets, the pets have woken us up on a level that we don't even understand.
Yep.
Yeah. And that's the other thing. You're talking about social media. It's so hard to go on there because you're all over the place. You're happy, then you're sad, then you're pissed, then you're happy again, then your emotions are all over the place.
Yeah. That is the truth. I fell asleep with the TV on one night, and I woke up and I was like, I'm going to fight somebody.
Yeah.
We've been there.
You know what it was? I woke up and it was Trump talking about bombing Iran and doing all this stuff. And I was sitting there and I don't know, maybe I thought I was part of it, but yeah, that's the thing, right? Television, what it does for us. And they knew what it was going to do. They planned that to the T. You can't find a good actor anymore. You can't find a good. I found a couple of good shows that's clean. It's in stuff like that. It's called Best Medicine. I stream everything. I don't I don't have networks and what any of the other shit. But you got to pick and choose. You got to really figure out which way do you want to go with this stuff. You want to continue to watch the satanic stuff. There's plenty of that out there. Just go to Netflix.
Yeah, they can keep all that stuff.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, if you're watching that, you're giving it energy, and also now people are realizing that, wow, these aren't just movies.
And this is a good point because was it musically medicated?
I know, I love that.
I know is saying out here. Besides this and X is just certain information. It's exactly what it is. Rumble came out and you put everything on it. There was something else that was before Rumble. It started with a P and they got taken down. Everybody was on it at one time.
Parlor.
Parlor, yes. That had everything and anything, and you could pick and choose what you wanted, and then the Telegram kind of went along with it too. Now they're manipulating the social media channels. You don't even know who's good or who's bad anymore. It's like Nick Fuentes. 1 minute I'm in agreement with him, and then I'm like, who is this guy? What's he saying?
That's the thing. It's like, man, these guys are all up. I thought I'm all over the place. These guys are like, I'm like, but we're not all over the place about our loyalties.
Yes.
I mean, these guys are going, and the thing is that they're literally screwing with these kids and all that, because Fuentes was a gamer and all this. That's why I like that. Asmongold, love him. I was never into gaming, but if he is taking his channel and he's actually educating gamers and everything about what's going on, and they find him to be at a high level of trust where they can actually go and look up what he's saying and say, yeah, that's what he's saying. It's like, because he's not, I mean, he's really educated. People like, oh, he's a slob. It's like, so am I. So that's, if you look at the top 10 things about, what makes somebody smart, it's like, they're not worried about where everything is. It's like, yeah, everything's a mess around here, but I know where everything is.
Yeah, I know. I do too. That's a true Virgo. I got Virgo rising, and when I first met my husband before we got married, and if he would go into like the silverware drawer and put it something that wasn't supposed to be there, I would know it. And he was like, "Why are you losing your shit? It's just a spoon." I'm like, it's got to be in its place.
Because you leave the spoon out of place, then the fork's out of place, then the knife's out of place, then everything's out of place, then. Like everything has. That's why they the silver.
Then nobody's eating and everyone's going to bed angry.
Yeah.
Or hungry. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So let's see here. There's a bunch of other stuff out here. If anybody has any more questions, I don't know how much time do you guys have. I don't want to keep you too long.
No matter.
Nope.
All right. So we got a lot of people out here. Okay, people are talking about their dreams. This is really interesting. But before we go to that, and Dina can pick up on the dream stuff, but Tucker Carlson, whoa, what is his deal?
About what?
What he's kind of saying things going against. I don't know. I think a lot of times I think he's against the administration, and other times people are basically saying that he's losing his mind. He's not, when he's interviewing certain people, he's not letting them finish talking. Do you have any thoughts on that?
Well, I mean, the thing is that because he's going so hard on Israel. I mean, look what they did to him over there. Yeah. He's a journalist, and even being an American journalist and Huckabee and all them, they pretty much screwed him over. And it's like, screw these guys. Who do they think they are? Oh, my loyalties are to Israel. It's like, well, what about the United States? But everybody's like, oh, Trump's on. It's like, you guys don't see it. Thing is, everybody else, but people are like, oh, he took Mira Madison's money. It's like, wouldn't you? If somebody's giving you $250 million for your presidency, and you don't know damn good and well that you're getting ready to level where their little holy land, hey, okay, because if it's peace through strength, and all the facts come out about Israel, about the Beirut bombing, about them bombing us now, about them bombing Qatar and all that. Because what they don't understand is that October 13th, 2025, Trump sat down with the head of Egypt, with the head of Turkey, and with the head of Qatar, and they all signed a deal. Also similar to the Egyptian Hittite Treaty, the first treaty, first documented treaty in history. Well, he just did it between everybody, the same players. So now you have Israel attacking Turkey. Dumb move. And so Trump's like, oh, they're psychopaths. Thought they're bombing all the countries around them and everything. I'm like, I don't see Iran bombing all the countries around them.
Yeah.
Who is it? Right? Who could possibly be doing that? Who could possibly be launching tomahawks on the grade schools? It's not us. But they're like, oh, the U.S. And Trump's like, it was Iran. And Hexet's like, oh, we're looking at it. It's like, we know exactly who it is. Trump's not going to say it's Israel because not time. Not time. It's all about timing. Because I seriously think it's going to go down Friday night into Saturday because that's their Sabbath day. Friday the 13th, big holy night, and it's a high holy day. Not to mention, they want to sacrifice that red heifer. They have the altar built for that. I think they're going to be too busy burying all their fucking people to do this.
Who's the red heifer?
The red cow. They want to sacrifice the heifer. And it's the 10th red heifer. The 10th one that they want to sacrifice. Like 10 and 10, huh? 3/13, 2026. That's a 17.
Dina, we're gonna kind of jump back. You're doing the spiritual stuff, and he's obviously doing what Jason does best. But dreams, a lot of people have been talking about their dreams. Have been, the veil has been very, very thin. And do you want to kind of talk about that since we've shifted so much?
You would pick dreams, which is something I don't remember my dreams. I don't. Yeah. So my thoughts on dreams is I don't really have. I haven't gone there.
Okay. That's all right. Let's see here. Okay, how about this? How about if I just throw this out there? A lot of people talk about I'm still in the 3D, trying to get over to 5D and stuff like that. What are your thoughts about that?
Okay, well, I don't think you have to wait for anything. I truly don't. I don't think that, for instance, if I had a job, I would leave the house and I would go and work my job, and then I'd come home and do my thing here. As far as the 3D, the 5D, and all of that, I think that's something, it's a choice you can make all the time. It's a choice. I don't necessarily think it's something you work
I just
to get.
think it depends on my astrology chart, where I'm at. Am I spacey today? Or am I grounded? It's just one of those things. I don't ever say I'm going to go take a walk over to 5D right now. I can't do that.
No. It's all in your perception and what you think, and at least that's my belief.
Yeah, I mean, I don't remember any dream at all. None. I mean,
because you guys are out there doing the work. I don't know. I'm sure you've heard that before. But if you don't, if you're not, my husband says he never remembers his dreams or anything like that. But he sure could tell me when I'm snoring. Let's see here. Okay, so we're gonna get off that subject there. Any other questions you guys have for either Jason or Dina? That'd be fantastic. I always like to see what's going on X and what they're actually talking about. I love the idea that Make America Healthy Again, and then all the programs they have in place. So, when people say there's nothing going on or they just want to know the truth is out there, they're not paying attention. And it's real important to pay attention to a lot of different things. That's how you open up your third eye, your level of consciousness. That's how that's how it works.
Mm-hmm. and keeps trying different things because it's not a one size fits all. And there's so much out there for all of this.
Oh, I know. I just saw this here. What was all that shit? No, I didn't watch it. With that lady in Arizona, the 84-year-old lady that went missing. What was
Oh yeah, which one?
who set that up? It was it the white hats that said, "Let's see how many idiots are still going to watch this shit."
He took her.
Who took her?
White hats.
Oh,
It's a witch hunt. Why are they?
yeah.
So there's that Blade School down in Queens Creek, Arizona.
Yeah,
That's
Queen Creek.
a child every week, 1 or 2 children a week. So why have we heard that on the news? Why is it? Oh, well, where is she? Where is she? Why are you so worried? And remember, she was supposed to go to Italy with the possum to report on the Olympics. Wow, that would have been great. I mean, more witches in a coven. Yeah, the possum. Evil. She has that Glasgow smile. I don't trust anybody with that smile. That's Nephilim right there. Nope.
There were rumors that Jodie Foster was playing her. I don't know if Jodie Foster's on the up and up or not, but probably isn't. I don't think she is.
Hell no. And you look at like some of these, like he directs nonprofits, right? And what do we have a problem with right now?
Yeah.
I'm sure that he had his grubby little paws in the whole USAID. I mean, it's there's so many just insane. Even looking up today, Dina, I was like, so I looked up Kate Spade.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Did you do a story on that years ago?
Yeah, but I looked up Kate Spade in the.
She was sacrificed, wasn't she, by her? Say it again.
She's mentioned in the files, but it's not so much. It's this other guy, this Jide J. Zetlin. You know, he manages the Nigeria Sovereign Investment Authority. It's Zeitlin. Jide is the first name. Chairman Emeritus of Amherst College. That's a total liberal arts college. Served on the boards of range Teach for America, Harvard Business School, and Doris Duke Charitable Foundation. Doris Duke, you know, massive Satanist. So these charitable foundations, you know, maybe I mean, we looked at a bunch of them, but yeah, there's this he was the head of Tapestry. Unfortunately, 2020 he was thrown out, and their headquarters is at 10 Hudson Yards in New York City. Huh. And yeah, this Zetlin, he resigned in July 2020 after accusations of personal misconduct.
Oh boy. Personal misconduct. Well.
Previously, a woman had accused him of luring her into a romantic relationship in 2007 by pretending to be a photographer. Isn't that the MO for all this now?
Yeah. Jesus. So basically, you could just sum it up. If you're on television on a major network, there's something nefarious about you, period. Because I don't trust anything anymore.
That's how I am. I'm like, what did you have to do to get to where you are?
Right. And then the one-hit. I have always said, why were the one-hit wonders the best? Because they didn't sell their soul. Right. Yep. All the music, one-hit wonders. They said, "Oh, I'm out of here. I'm not going to do this shit."
Yeah, these people are crazy. Pack my bags and go.
Yeah, definitely. So, okay, I'm just gonna ask you because you guys live in Indiana, and I'm originally from Chicago, and I've been down here. I've been away from Chicago almost 10 years now, but I'm still a huge sports fan. Are the Bears gonna go down there by you? What's the deal here?
Oh yeah.
I mean, I mean, logistically, no. I don't. I want to see this plan because you're screwing everybody in Chicago. So now everybody in Chicago has to travel on the Skyway, pay all those high funds and everything, and you're going to Wolf Lake. I mean, it's literally East Chicago. It's
I know. I think it's just my husband says it's just they're bargaining, or it's like they're just trying to get what they want. They bought Arlington Park Racetrack. It was a huge amount of land. They tore that down. And why don't they rebuild over there? But I like to just I don't get the news that you guys get, but I was just kind of wondering about that.
I mean, the biggest part was, number one, we're not paying for this. No, taxpayers not going to be put on the hook for this. If you want to build your own stadium, you fund it. You're making all the money from it, because if you're having us pay for it, then we should get to go to the games for free, right?
Yeah, I think that what they need to do is stop paying all this Hollywood and sports people and corporate. They just had a hearing. I can't remember. Was it Boeing? He only paid his employees an extra 1%, where he made 43% more on a bonus check. He's worth billions, and they're questioning that. I just like to be able to see, give money, raise the dues for the Social Security or whatever it is, their checks, raise their checks, just give the money back. If we're going to be living so prosperous, backing the gold and all that other stuff, we need to give it back to the people that worked so hard for it and they stole it from us.
Yep.
Let's see here. Somebody was asking about Trump Towers. There's lots of Masonic symbolism in New York City. Can't figure that out. What do you say, Jason?
It's a deconstructed black cube. It's a black cube that's broken. Now, notice how they all go black, a black cube, right? His all steps in, just chipping away.
Oh. God damn. Is there any... See?
He's slick.
He's thinking the same way they do, but on the good side, it's
right.
The good against the evil. So they make one chess move and says, I'm going to do this with the number 13. And I just heard at another show that they took 13 out of like hotels, elevators, all this other stuff. And it's not because it was bad luck. It was because, well, you guys all know what 13 it does for them. But so then I would say Trump, the angel side of everything, just basically said, well, we're going to counteract that, right? Where whatever they do, we're going to. How long has he been putting this shit into place, Jason?
Oh.
I think it's been the military for the most part.
Yeah.
I think the military did all the prior planning, brought Trump in. They've always kept him in the loop. Dunford always kept him in the loop. Because remember, Dunford and them, they're the ones that went in and overthrew Obama.
Mm-hmm. And what did we find the other day, or someone sent us that commercial, the Trump card commercial that was from like 1980, was it 85 or
1995 or something like that, or 85? Was it with Jesse Jackson Jr. or no? Who was in it?
It was Trump, and he was talking about his Trump game that he's coming out with, and got to get the Trump card.
Oh.
In this video from like 1985. So going back to what you were saying, how long has he been doing this? Well, if he's talking about a Trump card back in 1985, and all of his books that he wrote way back, if you read them now, it's like, what was that quote, Jason, about predicting the future? A sign of intelligence
is the ability to predict the future.
Yeah. So there you go, because he did.
Yep.
Well, I tell you, the Erica Kirk is another big thing. That's a lot of controversy.
Yeah.
What? Yeah, the people don't know. I just here. Let me go for it. Say what you got to say.
Can you bring up post 161, please?
Who?
I don't know how
I
to
don't know.
work this.
I don't know how to do any of that stuff. I'm
Okay,
like,
wait, which post?
whoa, hold on.
161.
Um,
You'll see where this all fits in. Who the dangerous animal is. Sure.
I'm just going to bring up her picture here. I don't have. I'm not good at this kind of stuff, but he's basically appointing Erica to the U.S. Air Force leadership and to advise on the Air Force issues affecting the academy, and that is just blowing everybody's mind. Because
if
why?
they look at post 161, you would see that's AFA, Air Force Academy. Look at the date, November 20th. It's her birthday. It's a kid sitting there, how do you lure a dangerous animal into a trap? My fucking sides. It's a little girl, with the upside down cross laughing. It says all posts are connected. Graphic is key. The graphic's key, and they're going after the kids, and that one is laughing with the cross upside down. Doesn't that put TPUSA faith, the 1,000 points of light right in? Because people are like, but they're on the right. No, I don't care. They're just as bad. Get rid of them all. I don't care. Screw Charlie, screw Eric, all of them. Charlie was in on this too. He just took the easy way out.
You guys can share on here too if you ever wanted to do that. Just want to let you know. Okay. Let me just kind of show you guys this. I laughed when I saw this, but nope, not that screen. Let me just kind of show you guys this quickly. So, did you guys see this one about the Ayatollah?
No.
That's the son that's going to replace him, and he didn't make a public appearance, but he brought a cardboard cutout, and this is the cardboard cutout that Trump is showing in his office.
Guy. My God.
What?
This guy fucking.
Yeah.
This guy,
yeah, so they were saying who's going to replace the Ayatollah, and they said his son. And Jesse Waters just did a talk on this last night, and he says, well, the guy has been to a counselor 3 times for ED. I don't know how well. I'm like, what? But you can tell this is just a fucking movie. And then they said this guy doesn't have any balls to come out in public to take his father's spot, so they brought out a cutout cardboard of him because he's fearful of his life. And so that's what they were showing is that's what Trump is showing out there on the Ingram files.
Wait. Can you put that back up?
Yeah, I sure can. It's still there. Hold on. Mm-hmm. It's I'm sure you're seeing something that I'm not seeing. Let's see here.
A paper tiger.
There it is.
I'll bet you he's saying it's a paper tiger.
Let's see if there's any sound.
What are those on his head?
Yeah.
Those are what?
I don't know.
Right there?
Wow. And it's very cool.
He's just saying it's very cool.
My grand just went up yesterday. Wow. And it's very cool.
That's all he's saying there. It's over and over again. He's just saying it's very cool. He's showing it to I think it's Laura. What does that mean?
I don't know.
It looks like he's zooming in like flowers of some sort.
That's what.
Come on.
Maybe
it looks like flowers.
Probably poppies.
Oh.
Yes.
I don't know though. I mean, I'll have to look. I don't think those look like poppies though, because it's red and black. I mean, I don't know what those are.
It almost looks like gold roses too. I don't know what that means.
Mm.
Someone is saying they're darts.
I mean, I can't see because it goes so fast. So
They're all saying, yeah, here, let me just stop it here.
yeah. Even then, it's like it's hard seeing.
I need to zoom.
Yeah.
Yeah. I do too. I can't do that on there.
Yeah,
I don't know what that is.
We got tomorrow.
All kinds of things. Somebody's saying it's poop. Poppies, not poop. Poppies.
Hey, Dina.
Yes.
Hey, Dina, you know what? If
What?
it's possible, is there any way that you could bring up that Amazon site?
Amazon site.
With that movie.
Yeah. I have it up right now, actually. That was weird that you said that.
If you could hit screen share and see if it comes up. Because
Okay.
what we want to do, Janine, is we want to stream the Melania movie.
Oh.
Because
somebody was asking about that.
Yeah, it just came out Monday.
I saw 3/4 of it.
Oh, the ending, that pain.
Am I sharing?
You will in a second.
Okay.
I think I hit it. Oh shoot, did I do it? You might have to try it again.
Okay.
Yeah, track hours. Yeah.
Here it is. Here it is.
Rose.
Here it is.
Oh, there it is. Yeah. So.
Can you hit resume and see if it plays?
I don't know. I will try. Because it's not like you have to go to the actual page.
Okay. All right, we can try it later.
Where did it go? Do you see it on my tabs?
Yeah, you just click on the resume. It's sharing right now.
Yeah, it won't. Right. There we go. Okay.
Well, is this copyright for YouTube?
No. No,
I just stopped.
We're gonna show it on Rumble. We're gonna have like we'll probably do it tonight, maybe I don't know, maybe 8 o'clock or something like that.
There you guys go. Tonight? Okay, cool.
Yeah, tonight or something like that, because we were what happened to your camera, D?
What's wrong with it?
You're fading. Talk about ghost.
I'm fading. I don't know.
It might be the lighting is changing. You actually look like you have Trump's hair on your head.
You got them shoulder pads you used to wear in the 90s and the 80s and 90s and the sweaters.
Yeah. I got shoulders on me, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Any other questions for these guys out here? I just see a lot of people that were commenting. They all thought there were roses. I thought there were like roses also too. I still see them, but I don't know. There's just always something new that's coming out there. You can't keep up with it all.
It did look like dried roses, though.
Yeah.
Something dried. Some sort of flower.
Because I don't think, he wants to wipe out all these people. He doesn't. He's just like, they're over there for a mission, for these Stargates.
I just don't trust the son Ayatollah to carry on. I think, he's going to be nefarious also. So he said, maybe I have no idea. What do you think, Jason?
It's hard saying. I mean, that Havali, his dynasty goes. Goes back to Cyrus the Great character.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go back to that movie. Everybody did say that movie was really good. They got to see a side of Melania that nobody has seen before, and that's exactly how I watched it. She's very intelligent. And she kind of is interviewing a couple people to join her team. I would have been shitting in my pants sitting
I
across
know,
from her.
me too. Yes. Oh, look at that baby.
Oh.
It's my Bella. Come on, Bella. She won't turn towards you. She wants to hug me. Yeah.
And that's the thing about Ayatollah and all that, right? Everybody's like, oh, it's like, well, literally, if you just get rid of Israel, everybody just falls in line. Trump levels Israel, guess what? Everybody's like that's it. It's like, oh shit, because you don't understand. I mean, because they've had us bent over a barrel for decades.
So why is Israel for last? Are we Israel, or is Israel really?
We're gonna wipe out Israel. Israel, the nation state, that Israel. Because remember, you got the name Israel when you wrestle with God. Kind of makes sense that I don't think you want anything to do with Israel.
Yeah.
Just and then you look at the say, oh well, we go by the first five books of the Bible in the Torah, right? It's like, well, all those deal with incest. So they just pick and choose, and then they're like, oh, like Amalek in the Bible. It's like in the Bible, you mean your little fake Torah that you guys keep on adding to, and because if you look at like Schofield Bible is the Talmud, all the writing in it, all the green writing and everything like that. Because no, it's red writing. So you think red castle, green castle? Well, in the Bibles, the whole Schofield, and then the ecological one they decided to do, where it's like the whole climate change, where they decided to put their little notes, and it's like, oh, this is what Christ wanted. He wanted sustainability and equity and inclusion, and so dumb. Sometimes I wonder. I can't believe we actually do this. I mean, honestly, because who would you really have to talk to? Because everybody pretty much said we're crazy.
Yeah. That's all right. Everybody has their opinions, right?
Yeah, everybody's got their opinions like they got something else. All right. So I want to kind of talk a little bit about this Illinois governor here, and I am so glad I'm no longer there. But I got to remove this thing across Jason's face. So this is Pritzker basically saying that Trump owes about $8 billion.
For what?
$1,700. He's demanding that Congress end the legal tariffs and rein in the lawless president to deliver working families. He's just basically wanting him. I don't know why it doesn't say. It doesn't say why. But
whoa! What's the one right above that with Snowden and Assange?
It's Trump is strongly considering pardoning Assange and Snowden and appealing them as top intelligence agents here in the United States to root out the deep state within our government. Director of National Intelligence, Tulsi Gabbard, and let me see what else he's saying here. Whoa. A longtime ally, advocates of both Assange and Snowden, and is said to be spearheading this effort behind the scenes. These men are heroes who were unjustly prosecuted by the Obama administration for exposing our own government, assaults on our own cherished constitutional rights. Pardoning these two would be President Trump's greatest act of clemency yet, and will help these freedom fighters. The hammer of justice is about to come raining down hard on the deep state.
Yep. Because who was in charge of the Dina, is there another one? Oh, does somebody have something else open? There you go.
You get feedback?
Yeah.
Let me turn down mine. Sometimes I turn mine up and that'll cause that. All right. Is that better?
Yeah, it should be. No, that family, Uzma, I understand where you're coming from, but Check the glossary. That dynasty goes way back. Way back. We're talking way back. Because remember, they were replaced by the CIA. They were put in there, and then they were moved in 79 by Obama's mama and Peter Strzok Sr.
But Jason, here, this one here that I have up on the screen, isn't this pretty big news?
Yeah.
I mean,
Mm-hmm.
these two guys being part of the administration and basically going after. I heard him say that it's another time somebody else was going to go after somebody.
Watch them all.
Yeah, they all got to go.
People don't think they think that Snowden, Assange has been sitting there fucking twiddling their thumbs the whole time. Shit.
Who are they? House of Representatives? Or House Speaker?
Who's what?
Are these two playing a role in the movie?
What are you talking about?
So Snowden. Some people have said that Snowden kind of resembles Johnson.
Don't listen to some people. That's the problem. People listen to some people. Oh, that person must be this person. No. Stop being. People need to stop being retarded. And say, oh, this person's Jim Carrey. Ooh. Yeah, because of course he was the high priest of the fucking Satanic Temple. But hey, yeah, he's a great guy. Bring him in. Look, they took care of the old one.
Yeah,
that one. They're like, fuck this guy. All of them, get rid of them. But no, Snowden and Assange have been in since day one. They got screwed over by the whistleblowers deal because who was the head of the whistleblower foundation? It was Mark Zed, which is actually BFFs with Abby Lowell, which is Trump's nemesis on the law side. That's why he opened up that Lowell and Associates right after Trump won and said, hey, everybody that feels like they were wrongly, accused under the Trump administration, you come over here and we'll take care of it. It's not like he doesn't have anything to do because, he's dealing with that Shakespearean garbage up in Vermont or New Hampshire, somewhere in Massachusetts, Northeast. That's what that bar.
Yeah, and they have a Shakespearean festival in Utah as well.
Yep.
Yeah.
But it all revolves around theater.
Yep. Theater.
Who had somebody keeps saying out here that someone had their son's legs blown off. What is that? You guys know what they're talking about?
The brother, the cardboard brother.
Oh.
You're right. Yeah, the cardboard brother. Yeah, the Ayatollah's brother. Okay.
Yes.
So they say, right?
So they say.
Yeah.
So
That's
they say. Does anybody see a leg? Does anybody see a person?
Mm-hmm. So they say.
Yeah. So yeah, so going forward, as Frankie is saying out there, is going to be unbelievable. It's going to be a lot of things. Yeah, it's interesting. I kind of still fall into that trap of some, and it's because people come onto my show and we kind of talk about who might be imitating or working with. But you made it really clear, Jason, that if they're in Hollywood, they're not going to be on the right side of the fence at all. And I have to keep telling myself that.
Like Mel Gibson, they left Hollywood for a reason. All of them did. But the ones that the state, they're knowingly. They know exactly what they're doing. But they have to, all this has to play out. Because they think, oh, Trump's going to, last act.
Yeah.
Because remember, that 3/15 date, right?
Yep.
Kind of funny that, remember when everybody turned against Caesar? And who was that? Oh, yeah, the Jews actually did that. Isn't that funny? So now, hindsight being 2020, they've been trying to kill Trump. I mean, they did the Beirut bombing, USS Liberty. And then Iran coming out with that video that was on the, what was it? Open Intel or open source Intel on Twitter. And when they released that video of that ship and had all the caskets out in the ocean and everything with the American flags, it's like, you guys, please tell me you don't think that Iran did that, right? That was Iran and meme warfare, right? Because I don't recall Iran ever attacking a ship and having a bunch of dead bodies, but I do remember Israel doing it. And it was just like that. So what did Trump do? He sent the whole armada over there. He's like, we're going to finish them off once and for all. That's it. But he ain't telling anybody. Because Revelation 9/11. Everybody remembers 9/11. You could say, oh, the Beirut bombing. Do you remember Beirut bombing? I mean, you got JFK, you've got the nukes, you've got all of it. Because, they told Trump that, well, if you don't do it, we'll fire off some nukes. It's like, they even came out and said they pushed us into this. So if they've never attacked us, then why are we attacking them? But then it goes along the lines with their Purim, with their holiday, with them wanting as much bloodshed as possible. It's like, we need to eradicate the world of Jews, period. And that's coming. Hope you guys remember what shot you took. That Sputnik 5's a bitch.
Oops, I shouldn't do that, but it's 0 for me.
Oh, yeah. Oh, we can still do all that. I mean, that's
0.
Okay.
I remember that, and I don't know why I was so adamant about not getting it. It could have been that we were talking about it right before it was all happening. And I remember telling my husband, "You're not going to get it. You can." He's like, "But I got to keep my job," and he didn't do it. They told him all the work at home, but I think it's great that a lot of people didn't do it. Let's see, Jason, you watch President Trump and Logistic in New York, Kentucky. He's wearing a purple tie. Biden shot 30 years ago.
Biden shot 30 years ago.
He wasn't. When was it? 2019? He was shot. Speaking of shot, it was so funny the way Trump did it too. Oh, he was shot.
Yeah. It's like, man. But yeah, I mean, I still have to. Well, the logistic place in Hebron and zip code 40148 17.
Yeah.
Also, why would you go to Hebron, Kentucky, right? I mean, we know Hebron is also a city in the West Bank. You sure he picked that place just for that, or because there aren't that many people in Hebron, Kentucky at all?
No. And then he was talking about Ohio, and
You went to Ohio first. You went to that lab. Which lab was it? Let's see.
Yeah. So this what is it? Jilly Bones is saying no jab for me or my babies. Praise the Lord. And they're not going to do it moving forward in the hospitals and stuff like that. I think that's another big move. A lot of people aren't paying attention. I do every time they talk about the vaccines and don't need them. And I want to say this to everybody who has a pet in their house. Stop giving your dogs the vaccines. Stop with the rabies. You don't have to listen to me. I'm not a vet. I don't play one on TV, but your dogs aren't living as long as they should be.
Yeah. It's a sad fact.
It is. And, there's Veterinary Secrets that's on YouTube will tell you stuff out there about them. Let's see here. Oh, yeah. So the election fraud that is coming up. Well, we got a midterm that's coming up, and if we get that Save America into place, it'll be okay. I think it'll be okay because you got to show some sort of ID. And I actually heard Schumer say this, and this is how ridiculous this movie is getting. He says, if we pass that Save America, 25,000 people won't be able to vote. Hello,
25 million.
McFly.
Yeah.
25 million.
Oh, that's. Well, where are you going to find a birth certificate?
Yeah. Oh, that's why they asked, is ICE going to be around?
What's that?
ICE.
Oh, I still be around. I mean, you have to worry about Department of Homeland Security. They're shut down. And the funny thing is that yesterday it was shut down the 25th day. That means the 28th day that it's shut down is on 3/13. Done in 30/028. Big week coming. You know, when the drops. Those pesky drops.
Yeah. Okay, I think I don't have any more questions unless you guys have some more stuff you want to share with us. But before we go, some questions out there. How many cats do you guys have now?
Enough. Last time.
Let's see here. Let's see. Do you guys make your own food for the cats, or do you buy the canned stuff or kibble?
Oh, we buy it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. This one here is. I used to watch Jason when he was with a mother and her son. Don't remember their names.
Candy.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wednesdays. Wacky Wednesdays.
Yeah. See, you've been on a lot of shows.
Yeah, a lot.
Yeah. Yeah.
It happens.
So what do you have coming up so that everyone could continue watching you guys?
Thursday we have our show, and then Friday
we're going to tweak with a little bit. We were doing Fridays every week, but we're thinking of
maybe
shuffling some stuff around,
something like that, like once every other week or something.
Mm-hmm.
We have to have, I mean, got a lot of cleanup in here to do. Not gonna lie. So.
Yeah.
So yes.
Yeah, I would have to say, with all the stuff that's going on, Jason, that I'm not sure how tight your schedule is, but I bet you have to reorganize things. I could see you like putting something in, taking something out. No, we don't want to do this. It's kind of hard to pick and choose what you're going to talk about because it's all important. But I've seen you do marathons. I have seen that.
Yeah.
But I've seen a lot more people doing the marathons. They are copying you.
No, I think more people are just they're more in line with a longer version because you're not going to learn anything in like a 10-minute clip. And that's why TikTok destroyed everything because everybody has like an attention span of a gnat now.
Right.
Yeah, they do.
It's like
well, that's done by design, and I know YouTube's doing that too because I can't do 45 minutes, and I maybe get 200 people that watch me, but. Yeah, it's just they're creating something again so that you don't keep your mind engaged in something that's meaningful.
Yep. And a lot of it is just they just put like, especially people going out and thinking they're influencers when they're actually like impeding on somebody else's personal privacy, or when they do that shit in public. Where they go in like a crowd and they do something stupid. It's like, you see everybody doing it. It's like, why?
Yeah.
It's like you're doing this for clicks. It's like
clickbait.
What are those clicks going to do behind bars? It's like, you do understand. I mean, you're violating people's civil rights.
Yeah. Looking at fair weather.
Yeah.
Well, I want to thank everyone that's on Facebook, on X, and on Rumble, and on YouTube here, and for joining me. And it was really a pleasant to have both of you guys. I enjoy this. I like to have you guys back again. I like the Q&A from everybody out there because I know that when you give your shows, you're just kind of giving the stuff out there. But there is a question down here that if either one of you ever get tired of the honors that everybody bestows upon you?
I don't want. We don't want any honors. You can keep that stuff. I mean, you can keep all those titles.
Those labels?
Yeah. We're just doing what we should be doing. That's all.
Yeah.
All
yeah.
Doing.
You're kind of just weeding out all the bullshit, because even on mainstream media, if you watch like Jesse Waters and stuff, he puts his own spin on stuff, and you're not sure, it's kind of like he's talking about a bunch of people getting, something happening that's bad, or people got killed or something like that. Then he puts his own little innuendos into there. But, that's good that people are still tuning into you. Now, has your audience grown?
Yep.
I'm just kind of curious. Yeah?
Yeah.
Every day.
Yeah.
That's great.
Not going down. That's
yeah,
great.
they're not. Good point. Yes.
Yeah.
So
All right, let's see here. It says Jason never wants credit, and I have to say this, that a lot of men don't like all that attention coming to them. They like to do the work. They're doing their, if I can say it, your godly work, if you will. You're in line with who you are, and then when you bring the light to it, if you put attention to it, it's kind of uncomfortable for a lot of people. That's why they're kind of not answering you guys on this. But we all know that if it wasn't for them, close your ears, you guys. If it wasn't for them, we wouldn't be where we're at right now in our level of consciousness and how we have all grown. And I just want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for both of you guys for keep doing what you're doing, and keep waking up the kids out there.
Yeah.
Well, and likewise, the thing is that, if it wasn't for Q, Phil McConnell, and Dylan Lewis Monroe, none of us would be here.
Right. They were big influence.
We would have picked it up, and then, because those two guys, outside of Trump, those two guys I revere the most by far. They actually, they didn't ask for any accolades or anything like that. They just did what they had to do, and that's how we're supposed to do it.
Yeah, a lot of people are returning back to YouTube, and I know you've had your times in and out of YouTube, but I'm seeing a lot of people coming back. And now, what YouTube's statement is we don't block the people, we just block the channels, right? So they're basically saying they block the information in so many words, but they'll let you back in. They constantly let you back in, and it's up to you guys if you want to come back in again. But it's going to start growing. But
oh yeah,
who owns YouTube?
Yeah, and that's why we just stay on Rumble and all that. You have Facebook giving us accolades. I'm like, oh
yes.
Oh, after you threw us off so many times, and you just laugh about it. You're like, we're happy at Rumble. We could let whatever we want to talk about. We don't have to worry about, because when we were streaming on YouTube, and it's like every other, you get a ding for this. It's like,
yeah.
Oh, and then they want to come and talk about misinformation. It's like,
it's so hypocritical.
Challenge. It's like, let's do this.
Yeah.
It's like, I would love to debate some fact checkers, Ben Shapiro. A lot of people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His little horse. That's cool. Other than that,
yeah. Well, maybe we can catch up with you when you guys got time again. I do appreciate it. And
yeah.
Blessings to both of you. Take care now. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.